Alrighty, welcome to a Duskmourn draft. Duskmourn is here on Magic Arena, and we're getting in there. New format. Going to be doing some of these as well as some cubes. What do we got here? So the rare is Winter, which is a Jund rare. I don't really want to start with a 3-color card. Defiled Crypt and Cadaver Lab is pretty interesting. So you get a Raid's Dead plus a 2/2 for 5 mana, which isn't a great deal, except Defiled Crypt, there's a lot of ways to make that work. So that's definitely a card I'm going to consider. There's also Diversion Specialist, which is kind of nice in red-black. So you get to play this and sack other creatures and enchantments, draw cards. Oh, I love a Gremlin Tamer. And Spine Seeker Centipede's good, but I'm going to take Gremlin Tamer. It's a 2-color card, but it's a really good one. I like starting with a good blue-white build around, and whenever you play an enchantment, you get a 1/1. Oh, wow. Zimone All Questioning is also pretty busted, so I'll probably just take this now. So you play Zimone, and on turn 3, if you just play a turn 3 land Zimone, you get a 3/3. That's already great. It's a Blade Splicer. 3 mana for a 1/1 and a 3/3. If Zimone lives until turn 5, the 3/3 turns into a 5/5, and so be it. Primo is legendary, so it replaces itself. It'd be utterly obscene otherwise, but Zimone is still really busted. I do like Stay Hidden, Stay Silent, and it'd be good with Gremlin Tamer, but I'm fine just moving away from Gremlin Tamer and just taking Zimone here. 2 monstrous emergences here. I mean, I like Skullsap Nuisance, but I'm not going to take a different colored gold card here. I don't think Fear of Exposure is great. It's just okay. And I think Tunnel Surveyor is fine, but I think just taking Monstrous Emergence is going to be a good call. Oh, Threats Around Every Corner. So this manifest, and whenever you manifest, you get a land. So this is already by itself kind of like a Solemn Simulacrum. 4 mana for a 2/2 plus a land. And turn 3 Zimone, turn 4 Threats Around Every Corner, and then you get a 5/5. Oh, incredible. All right. And Zimone's also blue-green, which is the manifest colors, and is my best card. So I like this direction. This is a great start. Meanwhile here, none of these blue and green cards are that great, but I'll just take a Slavering Branch Snapper. A Land Cycler's fine. I don't mind having one of those. And I guess I don't have a lot of blue yet. I just have Zimone, but Zimone's really good, and Threats Around Every Corner is a card that's better in blue. Okay, so there's 5 mana, 2/7, and it draws cards. Whenever it hits them, it draws that many cards. It's kind of expensive. There's Stalked Researcher, 2 mana, 3/3, and then when an enchantment comes into play, it can attack. And then there's Flash, +2/+2, and Trample. I like Stalked Researcher all right. It's not amazing, but I feel like it's at least a decent early play. And a lot of decks end up with enchantments regardless. Plus, I like a 2 mana 3/3 in a manifest deck because sometimes you just get to pay 2 and flip it up, and they wouldn't expect that. And here, there's a really good blue-white land. Like, it's comparable to Tundra, honestly, which could let me splash Gremlin Tamer. I don't care much for Piranha Fly or Cautious Survivor. I think both those are just filler. But I might just take Terramorphic Expanse. If I end up in blue-green straight, this could still be good for Delirium. It can help splash as well. It's not as good as the blue-white land, but it's obviously much more open-ended. And Zimone, if you play Terramorphic Expanse as a land, let's see. So you could re-trigger this. Let's say you have 4 lands in play. You play Expanse as land number 5. You pass, make a 5/5. Then they kill the 5/5 or you block. Next turn, you don't play a land. You just sack Terramorphic Expanse and then pass on 5 again. You could make another Primo. All right, that's kind of cool. Here we've got Phoba. This is actually pretty good, but a double red card is not really what I'm looking for. If you have Delirium, you play it, nug them for 4, deals 4 to one of their creatures. 3 mana 4/2 reach, dies gain 2. It's not like exciting, but it's an enchantment for Delirium purposes, which kind of can matter. It's a decent card to flip up and like surprise block a flying blocker if you manifested it. Not an exciting card, but it seemed better than the alternatives here. And then Winter came back around. Okay, I might just take the blue-white land now. I don't know. I've got that Gremlin Tamer, and more than that, I don't really care about playing Bear Trap, Resurrected Cultist, Winter. None of those cards seem all that likely to see play. Oh, and then here there's a Bashful Beastie. I do like this one. It's a good creature to have for Monstrous Emergence. It manifests, so it gets a little bit of value. It's decent to flip up. Piranha Fly is still not really something I'm all that interested in. And then I guess I'll just take a red-black land. I don't think I'm going to play that, obviously. Oh, I'll take Shepherding Spirits. The evidence is mounting that I should splash white, just because now I have 3 white fixing, kind of. But we'll see what we should turn up. I mean, we've got one blue card and one white card. Well, one white blue card, I guess. Here there's the Jolly Balloon Man. It's a really strong card. It's like a little mini Kiki Jiki, but I don't really think I'm going to take that because it's very far away from the colors I am. Fear of Falling is pretty solid. 5 mana 4/4 flyer and it -2/-O's something and glues it flying. Rootwise Survivor is really good if you can let it get through once. 5 mana 3/4 haste, and if it survives this attack, you get a 3++1 counter to one of your lands. Cryptid Inspector is too weak to first pick. So the best cards in the pack are like Jolly Balloon Man, Beastie Beatdown, Disturbing Mirth, which aren't my colors, but I'm looking at just one of these 5-drops. I think I'm gonna take Rootwise Survivor. I'm not sure about that one. Oh, Overgrown Zealot is very good. So is Floodpit's Drowner. I mean, this card's sick. 2 mana Flash Vigilance taps a creature, and you can also sack this or shuffle this back and shuffle their creature back. But also a 2 mana 0/4 is not bad. I am more green than blue is a big part of this. I think I just take the Zealot. It's close, but I don't know. I'm just leaning towards taking green cards here because I've got one blue card I want to play and it's splashable. Ooh, Baseball Bat is really, really messed up card. I think I want to take that. I don't think I want to take a double or triple blue card. And I think Trapped in the Screen is worse than Baseball Bat. I needed to make sure I have enough creatures, but I'll have enough creatures to make this work. At the very least, I'm fine splashing it. And then here, I like Cathartic Parting a good amount. I'm down to main deck multiple enchantment artifact removal spells. Well, enchantment and artifact removal spells multiple. Straight up just artifact removal, I'm a little less interested in. But I like that more than Underwater Tunnel and Keys to the House, any of those things. Oh, Oblivious Bookworm is nice. All right, I'll take that. I'll splash the Baseball Bat. That's totally fine. This card is sick. I need to get more Manifest cards, but those usually aren't the hardest to pick up. I've got Bashful Beastie, Threats Around Every Corner. I haven't seen any Manifest Dreads. And, well, we'll have to look for more than that, huh? And then here, oh, there's Manifest Dread. Perfect. Yeah, nothing. Late Smoky Lounge, I do like that card, but Manifest Dread is exactly what this deck is looking for. Do I want a blue-red land? It doesn't really seem all that useful. I guess I could take one of these white Manifest cards. I am going to splash some white. Look, I've got 2 good blue cards, a medium one, and then like a good white card, plus a bunch of blue-white fixing. So I have Terramorphic, Abandoned Campground, and Shepherding Spirit. So not like a bunch, but like 2, like 1 tricolor land, 1 dual land, and then a Land Cycler, which is, I think, a decent card to play anyway. Ooh, and here we've got a green-white land. I think I like that. Now I think this is mostly a 2-color format, but now, I don't know. We've got 3 good lands, 2 different Land Cyclers. I feel like this deck could just splash a bunch. Oh, no one wanted Jolly Balloon Man, huh? I think red-white is going to be a bit of a stretch, whereas like Fear of Immobility is a pretty good one. I think I wouldn't mind splashing Fear of Immobility, or it might end up being that I'm splashing 2 blue cards and like 3 or 4 white cards in a mostly green deck. So splashing, I guess I'm not quite straight up 3 colors, but I'm also not just 2 in a splash either. A second Cathartic Parting or Creeping Peeper, or I guess black-white land. I'll just take a second Parting. I'll play 2 of these. Like I said, I don't mind playing multiple of these. Like, first, let me just take one of these cards. Do I want another Land Cycler? A third Land Cycler is a little bit less interesting. Maybe I'll just take Glimmerburst. There's a chance that I could play that. And Hardened Escort, I'm not really going to play. But like, look at this. We've got 4 artifacts or enchantments 2/3 of the way through here. And I think like we're going to end up with like 6 or 7. Oh, a second Overgrown Zealot. Now I can just easily splash. I do like FOMO, but there's also another Gremlin Tamer, though. I have a Gremlin Tamer in my sideboard. I'm already probably not playing. It's okay. I'll just take a second Overgrown Zealot, and then my colors should work out pretty nicely. Here we've got the Cryptid Inspector didn't wheel at another pack. Not that card's always going to wheel or anything. Another Monstrous Emergence, but I think I'll just take Spine Seeker Centipede. I like this card a lot. Goes and gets a land, eventually becomes a 3/3. Once again, helping the Splasherino. I do want more manifest stuff, so that would be nice to hit. I've got plenty of playables though. Here, I guess I could take Coordinated Clobbering. It's a bite spell that you have to tap your creatures to use, but that works nicely with Survivor, which I only have one survival card right now, but I might find more of those. And this way, now I've got probably enough interaction. 2 Cathartic Parting, Monstrous Emergence, and the Coordinated Clobbering is a pretty good amount, plus maybe Fear of Immobility as well. So I think I'll be able to interact well enough. I just want some more manifest stuff, maybe another manifest payoff, and I think I'll be pretty set. The Restricted Office kills all creatures of power 3 or greater. That actually doesn't seem like what I want so much. I think Moldering Gym is good. It goes and gets a basic, which helps fix, but also you can manifest for 6 mana. So I like that. There's also another Unsettling Twins, but I feel like the first Moldering Gym is better. Maybe I'll take this Glimmer Burst out. I don't really want to play that. Or the Stalked Researcher. I basically want my non-green cards to all be very good, like pretty high leverage cards. Like this one, Shrewd Storyteller. This is a pretty decent one. If it's tapped, you get a +1/+1 counter. I don't want to say its name. There's also Underwater Tunnel, Slimy Aquarium. That's another manifest card, which is nice. But I feel like the Storyteller is going to be nice in this deck. I have a couple ways to make it work. And I think it's a bit more powerful. I don't think I want Central Elevator Promising Stairs. We're not going that hard on rooms. All right, 2 mana, 3/1 Surveil or another Bashful Beastie. I actually think it's the Beastie. I have a bunch of Ramp in my deck and 2 copies of the Overgrown Zealot to get me there, so I'll just take that. Plus, I like manifesting. Meanwhile, we've got a Lionheart Glimmer, an Anthropede, Don't Make a Sound, another Fear of Immobility. Probably should just take Anthropede just to have a 4-drop is my guess. I don't think I want Duskmourn's Domination either. I haven't really been too impressed with that card. It's a bit expensive. All right. I mean, how many creatures do I have? Oh, I got plenty of creatures. And okay, there's another Unsettling Twins. That I'm happy enough to play. They can probably cut this Anthropede. So right now we're at 17 lands. So anything else I get, I'll have to cut something for. And I don't think there's anything in my sideboard that's all that exciting. Okay, there's another Wary Watchdog. I don't really want any of these other things. Yeah, I'll take the Watchdog here. That one I also don't mind playing. Oh, another blue-white land. Nice. I think I like that more than a Land Cycler. Do I want to cut any of these expensive cards? Oh, I could cut the Grasping Longneck. I think that's worse than the Watchdog. Okay. Probably not going to get a whole lot more here. I guess there's another Shepherding Spirits, but I don't think I'm going to play that. Oh, I might play a third Unsettling Twins, though. 2 might be fine. Let's see. I do think it's going to be decent in this deck, but the third one's probably not necessary. All right, so just do a little deck building here, and though I think we're pretty much set. The question is, how many planes are we going to play? Probably just 1. Well, maybe I go to 2 planes because I want to be able to go get the second planes with this to cast it. So if I go like this, I'll have 1, 2, 10 green. That's not bad. 3, 4, 5, 6 blue, plus the 2 Zealots and Threats Around Every Corner, and Moldering Gym. That's plenty. And then 2, 4, 5, 6 white. I mean, really the question is, do I want to cut a blue for a green? And I think so, because I only have 2 blue cards and I have 4 green cards that can go get blue mana. Okay, I don't know if this deck is good pretty early in the format, but here's what I like. Here's some of the predictions I like of cards that I think are going to perform well. I mean, Zimone I know is great, and I think that, Bookworm is great, Baseball Bat is fantastic. I think the double Zealot plus a good high end is nice, and I've got 2 bite spells, like I have the Clobbering and the Monstrous Emergence, and then 2 Disenchants, plus a Tapper. So that's like not, and a Baseball Bat if I'm on the aggressive side. That's not the most removal in the world, but it's not nothing at all. 4 is a pretty good amount. And in terms of manifesting, I have Manifest, Dread, double Unsettling Twins, Threats Around Every Corner, double Bashful Beastie, Moldering Gym. So I could also use more Manifest. I don't think I want another Twins here, but maybe that's better. Is there something I'd want to cut? I don't think I want to cut a land for it. This deck's mana fixing is on the expensive side. It's not like cut lands for me. Though, actually, wait, I do have 2 land cyclers. Okay, I'll cut a forest and then put in another Unsettling Twins. I guess the double land cycler does help. All right, let's do it. Alrighty, time for round 1. Let's see how this brew goes. I'm on the play with all blue-white lands. Nice. Hey, look, I've got a Watchdog if I hit green, and Fear of Immobility gets me some time. All right, there we go. There's the green. Easy peasy. Wary Watchdog. Ooh, I'll keep a Centipede. That's perfect. Go get another forest with that. Or actually, I could just get my plains so I can cast Shepherding Spirits. That's probably better. Manifesting some dread, huh? Do I want to trade here? Well, I guess whether or not I want to trade, I'm going to play this one first. And I think I will just get plains. I don't really need double green for much. And now I'll trade. I just didn't want to surveil. Oh, they took it? Nice. I didn't want to surveil and then shuffle. That makes no sense. If my top card was good, that would have been a really bad move. All right. So is this an actual manifest then? Huh. Let's see. Or do they? Oh, they wanted to keep it around for Cryptid Inspector, maybe. Now might be a good time to play the baseball bat. So let's go baseball bat. Equip the Centipede. Attack and then tap down the face down card. And now if they want to trade, they have to, or block, they have to trade their good thing for it. All right, now I'll pass the turn. And next turn I have Fear of Immobility plus attack with baseball bat. That should probably be enough, honestly. It's going to be pretty tough. All right, they got some Cryptid Inspectors. They're bashing for 6. That's fair, but I'm not going to cycle the spirits, I don't think. Fear of Immobility. They just spent a lot of time setting this up, and it's going to... I don't know that they're going to have the time to to have that work out. Like, it just doesn't. Like, they had to spend multiple turns no blocking, and now... Oh, that's good, but not good enough. Because this is going to make a 4/4 Death Touch lifelink. They even get to hit me for 4 here, but then I attack, tap down their lifelinker with baseball bat, and they block a 4/4, and they take 6. Had they just traded the Cryptid for Wary Watchdog, that would have been a completely different animal. But unfortunately for them, that did not happen, and I got to get across the finish line here after they had much better creatures in play. Baseball bat, huh? What a card. Came down, immediately tapped something, and then every turn after that just knocked something out. All right, 1-0. All right, time for round 2. Fibblethip's about to get lost or something like that. Yeah, this hand's fine. I can Spine Seeker to go get a plains for Fear of Immobility. I've got Monstrous Emergence revealing the Branch Snapper. Oh, Terramorphic too. All right, well, let's just get a plains, I guess. No, I'm going to get the island. The reason I want to get islands, if I draw Duskmourn, I'd much rather have the island for a turn 3 play. Well, no, it doesn't matter. I'm not cycling the Branch Snapper here. I'm intending to cast it. And let's play Centipede. Once more, I guess I will get a plains. Just because I have the Shepherds. Scorching Dragonfire my Centipede. Yeah, that's not really going to work out great for them. I mean, it's fine. You got to do what you got to do. Oh, there's the Shepherding Spirits. All right, let's play the plains. And now I guess I just play Unsettling Twins. The little manifestation here. All right. Get another Unsettling Twins. Not that it matters too much. And, oh, geez. Okay, so this has, when it enters or attacks, deals 4 to any target. Yeah, that's a beating. All right, I'm going to take it because I have Fear of Immobility coming here. And then into multiple 6s. Lock down their thing for a turn. Well, I guess I have Monstrous Emergence to kill the Overlord at some point. Oh, my Fear of Immobility is going down. As long as I have something in play. All right, well, Duskmourn is going to be good at some point here, but I'm going to just play my giant 7/6. I am running a little bit of a risk because the 7/6 is the card I want to use to kill Overlord, but I can also play Duskmourn and then play a land and Primo's a 7/7. So that part seems fine too. Oh man, 3/1/1 haste lifelink menaces. Yeah, it's a good card. It's impending. Yeah, I guess I don't mind the twins dying here. Take 7. They get to call on their telephone a creature. They picked up a hand that feeds. All right, and let's go Duskmourn. Overgrown Zealot. Abandoned Campground, make a 7/7. And an Overlord of the Boiler Bilges is going to get taken down by Monstrous Emergence, presumably. I've got 2 7/7s in play, and I'm going to get to cast Shepherding Spirits next turn, so that's pretty good. And Duskmourn means if I draw 2 more lands, then I'll get a 9/9. So we'll see what they've got, but I feel pretty good about this. Like, just the ramp plan of casting giant things has worked out fairly nicely. Let's see what they've got. They've got 5 mana here. Hand that feeds isn't doing a whole lot on this board. Another Glassworks. Okay, I guess that's killing Duskmourn, or maybe it's the Zealot. No, killing anything but Duskmourn is pretty greedy. Look at that. I traded 1 for 1 and got a 7/7 out of the deal. Yeah, I'd say that worked out pretty well. Oh, they're not casting hand that feeds, huh? I'm just gonna Monstrous Emergence take out their thing before I go to attacks here. +2/+2 is not going to do the trick. Boom. that did the trick. All right, 2-0 here. Nice little start. All right, time for round 3. Ooh, Johnny, gonna take that cat down. I'm on the play. All right, well, this hand's great. I just need to find a 3rd land with the Watchdog, but then if I do, I've got Watchdog into Storyteller or Spineseeker, and then threats around every corner. Cathartic Parting, also a good way to deal with like the Boiler Bilges thing that we fought against. Yeah, that was like the one good thing they did is they played that. It was like a nice little 2 for 1. They played that to kill something, and then later it's still a threat. But turns out just casting Land Cyclers is pretty nice. I'm just going to play the Watchdog and look for a land. That's tough. Huh. So if I keep that on top, I can then cycle the Branch Snapper. No, that seems bad. Let's just bin that. If I miss on lands, I will cycle the Branch Snapper. But if I draw a 3rd land, I can just go Spineseeker into threats into Branch Snapper. That's just got to be so much stronger. All right, they're doing something that doesn't affect the board, so that's nice. They get to get back a Ragged Playmate, sure. Or a land, if that's what they'd rather have. Honestly, a land is probably a little bit better. Not knowing their hand. If they have 4 lands in their hand, of course, they're going to get back the spell. But if they have like 2 lands, 4 spells, probably should just get back a land, yeah. Damn. All right, well, let's cycle this. My really nice curve got destroyed. But now, if I draw a land, I can go threats into Rootwise Survivor. If I don't draw a land, I still get to play Spineseeker. So it's like not a disaster, but I could have had a really nice curve. Instead, I'm going to have a kind of awkward one of a turn 2-3 cycle this, turn 4 Spineseeker. Oh, they're going to chainsaw that. That makes it a little more likely I hit lands. I'm just going to bin that. I'd rather just draw a land if I have one. Of course, that into that would have been nice. All right, whatever. Let's go Spineseeker Centipede. Get a plains, play a plains, pass the turn. And what do I have? Creatures in my graveyard? Just 4 creatures. Funny. Not very close to Delirium despite having 4 permanents in the graveyard. Let's see what their next move is here. I've got, with a land, Zealot into Storyteller, or I could just play Rootwise Survivor. If they don't play a creature here, they're going to equip Norin. Oh, that's funny. They can't block. Land would have been so sick to play Rootwise Survivor. Well, Every turn so far, it would have been nice to draw a land, but you know what? All right, there it goes. Then, of course, I manifest into 2. It's fine because their plays have not also been that great. Like, turn 2, say its name. Turn 3, Chainsaw. Turn 4, Norin Equip is just not that exciting. Oh, wow, this is a card, though. Trample Haste can't be countered in Delirium. You can return it. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. We'll block Norin. They're just going to let me trade, I assume. Yeah, there's no way it does anything else. All right. This is fine. I don't love it, but land. I think now I'm just going to go Rootwise Survivor where the Get Well the Getting's good. And then make this into a 3/3. And then I've got Cathartic Parting if they play a big enchantment creature or artifact. This is just a worm, unfortunately. And they have all the types. They have artifact, creature, land, sorcery. Waltz of Rage. They just played a Wrath. Okay. Well, Plague Wind is a little more accurate. Yeah, all right. I don't like any of this, but let's go Manifest Dread. Go get a land. I guess I'll just get a forest probably, and then play Shrewd Storyteller. Yeah, they had a bunch of rares. That is unfortunate. Them killing all my stuff last turn with Waltz of Rage was not ideal. I'm probably just going to take the damage again here. Well, now there's no real option. Well, here's where Cathartic Parting has not been great. If it could have killed their 5-drop, it would have been awesome, but even though it's got some targets here, they're not really doing much. They're going to put me to 1 here. Yeah, I'm just dead. All right. Well, that didn't work out great, but they just played a 5-mana 5/5 Trample Haste into wipe your board, and yeah, that went badly. All right. Ooh, the Karn Mirror. On to the next. I've got the Cathartic Partings here. I'm going to have to mulligan. This hand's so perfect with 1 land. All right, I'm going to keep this, and I think I put back Unsettling Twins based on this curve because I can go 3 into 5. I drew another one anyway. All right, let's play a tap land, and I'm definitely going to have to cycle the Branch Snapper here. Okay, 2/2 Vigilance. They can sack a room to nug me for 2 and draw a card. So good card in the Rooms deck, but not the biggest threat in the world right now. All right, let's forest cycle this. So if I draw a land here, okay, which I did, now I could go 3 into 4, or I could play this and search for a land. Let's just play the Storyteller first. I mean, if they counter this, then they counter it. And then next turn I can play Unsettling Twins, and then play my 5-drops the turn after, I think is going to be the plan. Yeah, Scorching Dragonfire makes that a little bit more annoying, but I think that's fine. Okay, 4/3 Menace, and they can sack a creature or enchantment to exile their top card and play it this turn. All right, let's go Unsettling Twins. Manifest. Oh. Ooh. I think I actually manifest the Bookworm here. There's a chance I would actually flip that one up. Do I double block here? I really want to draw a land next turn. I've got 2 good 5s in hand. So 4/3 Menace. If I double block and they have instant speed removal, it's really bad for me. They didn't attack with the Soul Rager. I think they kind of want me to double block. I don't know. I don't think I'm supposed to here. Let's see. And they're mountain cycling that? Okay. Guess that's not the end of the world. Into a 3/2. The 3/2 means I don't want to play Rootwise Survivor, but I'm just happy to play Bashful Beastie and then pass. And now I don't mind the double blocking. I mean, if they can play something that gets rid of the Beastie, hopefully I manifest then. Hopefully it's like an Inferno, whatever, the 5-mana deal 6. All right, no attacks. That's fine with me. The Cathartic Partings I think will be good if they start playing Rooms, but right now, let's see. I'm going to go Moldering Gem. See what they think about that. All right. And what land do I get? I don't really need another island. I guess I'll get another plains. And then I think I'm going to turn the Bookworm face up. I just get to draw a card end of turn if this thing survives. Because it turned face up, so I don't even have to discard. Seems pretty great to me. Yeah, I will go ahead and take the action of draw a card. Oh, they play a 2/1 and they're going to tap down the beastie. Okay, that's a little annoying. I'm probably going to have to make some blocks here. The good thing is the Bookworm plus the Twins double block is at least decent. If they have another removal spell, then yeah, I'm pretty dead now. And they're flipping up the bottomless pool. I mean, I'm at 12. I'm just going to have to block the Soul Rager, take 9, and then, yeah, as it turns out, spending my turn not putting something into play and then having played 2 removal spells did not work out well. What? All right. I guess that paying to flip the pool before attacking makes that play a little bit dicier, but I think we're just dead now, right? Yeah, they have a bunch of attackers. All right, 2 and 2 here. Let's keep going. All right, battling against Jace. I feel like we were plagued by awkward draws the last couple. This at least has a turn 3 Z-Moon. I do like that. And Clobbering plus Storyteller is a nice combo. It's a way to tap it down. Okay. I'm in for this. I do need to draw a land, and I'm on the draw, so... But Z-Moon and Fear of Immobility and Clobbering are all pretty good at catching me up. Like, turn 3 Z-Moon, make a thing. Oh, Twins as well. Like, all of these put multiple things into play, so... Let's go Abandoned Campground first, because I don't want to thin my deck of lands, and I'm going to play those two. Ooh, Cathartic Parting is very good against that. If I don't draw a land, it's a little annoying. Okay. I drew a land and they didn't have another thing, so let's just play Z-Moon. Make a 3/3. I'm going to take another hit here. Glassworks is going to kill the 3/3. Ooh, that's a risky maneuver. Let's draw a land. Would be nice. I'm just going to shuffle in. I don't really want to shuffle my piggy bank in, or my Terramorphic in. I do want to draw a land. I don't really want to draw Terramorphic, and I have Delirium cards, so this seems better. Okay. Okay, land is not bad. So I go land. I think I just play Shrewd Storyteller. I don't like taking damage when they have a Glassworks in play, because they can spend 5 mana to flip it into a deal 1 every turn. But I don't really want to block the piggy bank here. So, especially since I draw a land now, I get a 5/5. All right, let's just play Unsettling Twins, I guess. And I'll manifest that. Now I clearly will block their 3/2. I really can't afford to take more damage here. Okay, they get to manifest. That's not too big of a deal. Land would be really good here, but even not land is still potentially strong. Land would be ideal. Oh, they're going to kill my Z-Moon. They're going to sack one of their enchantments to do that. Yeah. Yeah, land last turn I would have just had a 5/5. Well, there's the land. I've got some options. I kind of like just Fear of Immobility. Tap down the piggy bank. I'm going to attack. If they want to trade for my face down creature, even though mine is a thing that I can flip up, that's fine. I just don't think I need to preserve the ability to spend 5 mana on that when I've got a handful of gas. I mean, getting to Painter Studio, that's not too bad. Unstoppable Slasher is pretty good. And now they flip this, so now their creatures get +1/+0 when they attack. Yeah. I am going to want to do some things. Let's go Baseball Bat. Equip on the face down card. Manifest Dread. I'll manifest the Branch Snapper for sure. And then Clobber. I'll just do that one on, I think, just kill the piggy bank. And then I get to bash for 9 here and tap down their thing. So they can attack me back for 2, but they're going to be at 5 in a second here. And I've got a baseball bat plus another fight spell coming. So I like where we're at. Do you have a 1-mana play? Can't really imagine what it is. Is it flipping the Fear of Lost Teeth? Is that what their plan is here? It kind of feels like that's what it is. They can play a 2/3 Death Toucher, but that I would just hit with Monstrous Emergence. And then baseball bat the Meat Locker. Stun the Fear of Immobility. They're just dead now. Baseball bat is just quite the card. Choose a creature you control. Target a creature. Choose Fear of Immobility. And now they get it back tapped, and I attack, and then tap down that, which I think is a Fear of Lost Teeth. Let's see if we're gonna get to see. They're dead now. Do I get to see this? I guess not. All right, fair enough. Well, 3 and 2. All right. Batting this Ashiok here. This deck's got a few more wins in it, I think. Oh, this hand. This looks nice. Turn 2, Overgrown Zealot. Turn 3, Spine Seeker or a second Zealot. And then turn 4, Rootwise Survivor. Seems like a pretty good little curve on the draw here, but... Oh, baseball bat to make sure this Survivor really just goes off. We are playing against red-white. At least that's all we know so far. Oh, Jeskai. That's a little different. I was going to say, red-white's a little more aggressive, but so the bat is not always what you want, but against Jeskai, I'm sure it's going to be good. They didn't have a counterspell, which is nice. I also have the Clobbering to keep the Rootwise Survivor tapped if I need to. I got some options. Let's play the Centipede. If this gets countered, I don't really care. Oh, geez. Okay. I'll get an island. Entity Tracker in response is kind of weird. I still have mana available, but... So now whenever they play an enchantment or unlock a room, they draw a card. That's a pretty big one. Or whenever enchantment enters, technically. Next turn, I would love to play Rootwise Survivor, but it looks like they're doing something to my Overgrown Zealot. Indeed, they are. They draw a card, and this has no abilities. Into Silent Hall Creeper, draw a card. Okay. I guess I'll take it. Draw. Well, I'm not going to beat their draw, I don't think, so that's cool. Let's go... Baseball bat, put it on the Centipede, attack with the Centipede. Oh wait, no, this doesn't have Vigilance unless it has Delirium. Oh, that was not a good play then. I should have used Clobbering, I think, because I wanted to kill the Entity Tracker. Well, let's see how this turn goes, I suppose. Next turn I get to play Rootwise Survivor, but I do think I wanted a Clobber. I thought this would have Vigilance and I'd get to hit for 3 and then do it. Well, I didn't get punished too badly, so... They make a 1/1 Gremlin, sure, I'll take 4. And they're going to draw a card or put 2 counters on it. 2 counters probably better. Well, it depends on what their hand is really. I guess they could copy it, but that didn't seem that likely. So now... I've kind of got the same decision. I could also just play a Branch Snapper. Let's actually go Rootwise Survivor, Clobbering, Clobber that, no attacks, and then make this into a 3/3. Hope they don't have a bunch of enchantments to play. I have a Branch Snapper coming out next turn. That is pretty big. And Baseball Bat plus Rootwise Survivor can be a nice little combo. I'll probably just chump the Razorkin Horde Caller this turn with the Zealot. But it'll hinge a lot on kind of what they play next turn. Another removal spell would be good. Monstrous Emergence or something like that. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Entity Tracker is just such a good card. I mean, so is Silent Hall Creeper. I really need them not to have both those things. Yeah, I will chump, I guess, and take 2. And they have another answer, I'm sure. It's probably another enchantment. Trapped in the screen, draw a card, get your Rootwise Survivor out of here. Next turn I do have Branch Snapper, and maybe I can get that down. Oh, they're bouncing that and manifesting. All right. And a Shrewd Storyteller. All right, well, here I'm just going to play the Branch Snapper then. Oh, wow. That's not how I wanted it to tap. Okay. I guess I assumed it was going to tap the Zealot. I mean, neither of them block the Horde Caller all that well, but I would rather have a 3/3 on tap than an 0/4. If they answer Branch Snapper, I think I'm in a lot of trouble regardless. Oh, are they using Stay Hidden here? Stay Silent? Okay, well that's fine. If that's going to be their play this turn, I don't mind it too much. All right, so they're going to manifest in after shuffling that in. Sure. That probably means they're just passing the turn here. All right. So now I've got some opciones. 7/6. I could tap down the Horde Caller. I could also just play Rootwise Survivor. Oh, Monstrous Emergence. That's interesting. So I have 7 mana, all told. I mean, I can kill the Razorkin Horde Caller. They didn't play an enchantment last turn for Entity Tracker, and I'm sure they would have if they had one. So I kind of think I just kill the Horde Caller. I could attack with Branch Snapper too. I could tap down. Let's see. Boom. Kill that. If I attack with Branch Snapper now, yeah, I'm just going to attack. If they want to block with all of their face-down creatures, they can. Didn't think they were going to. And then I get to play a Shrewd Storyteller and have 2 3/3s left to block. Okay. This last turn cycle worked out pretty well for me. Obviously, there's still a lot that would cause me to lose the game here. But if they're not playing enchantments and they're not dealing with the Branch Snapper, yeah, these are just all really not good cards. I don't mean they're bad to put in their deck. I just mean they're not threats here. Also, I'm not sure what... I guess we're splashing the Razorkin Horde Caller? Huh. All right. So then on my turn... Let's see. A Beastie. Okay, so another 5-drop. I could equip the Bat. If I equip the Bat, I could attack with Branch Snapper and tap down the Hardened Escort. And then I'm giving up the ability to cast anything else. If I just attack, I think I just attack with the Branch Snapper and offer a trade for a couple things. Because I've just got all these big things to play. I don't think spending my turn equipping Bat here really makes that much sense. Oh, they just took it? Okay, well, I'll play the Beastie then. I think the Beastie's going to be good here. And the Rootwise Survivor has haste anyway. They flipped up Gremlin Tamer. Yeah, if they play an enchantment, I'm not loving my life. But if they don't have an enchantment to play, like, I'm getting punished for putting cards like Hardened Escort in your deck, you know? And next turn, a land or a cheap spell, both are fantastic. Yeah, land is good. So now I can play the Rootwise Survivor. I can equip the Bat, which I think I do. I think I equip the Bat on the Survivor. And then I'm going to attack with everything and tap down their Hardened Escort. And now they've got to put a bunch in front of the Branch Snapper, which makes the rest of these things pretty difficult for them to deal with. And even if they have an answer to the Branch Snapper, it's not like this attack is going to work out great for them regardless. They needed to have done this block 2 turns ago. Maybe last turn. Yeah, whatever. The ordering I don't think matters. They basically just didn't block it. Oh, that was there. Sure, it was a room. And then they were forced into a position where they had to anyway. I understand they were probably waiting to draw one of their enchantments, but I'll take that. All right, was that 4 and 2? We just kind of stole that one. We were pretty far behind, and they had a couple turns of no plays. But again, when you've got enchantment payoffs, putting Hardened Escort and cards like that in your deck that don't really fit that goal, they can cost you. I'm not saying it was wrong to play those cards necessarily, but if you look at the way I build decks, typically if I had like Eerie draw card in my deck, I would do everything under my power to not play random creatures that aren't enchantments that don't really kind of get you towards that, whatever your goals are here. All right. I don't love this draw, but I have a land cycler to hit my 3rd land into a 3-mana 3/3, and I have 2 disenchants in hand, so it's pretty decent. These would have been good last game too. Killed the Silent Hall Creeper or the various auras. All right, turn 1 Terramorphic. I've got a tap land. If they play an enchantment creature on 2, it would be nice. All right, well, I'll play this and I'll sack this to get a green. I'm no longer interested in cycling the Shepherding Spirits, I don't think. Oh, Shrewd Storyteller. All right, 2 can play at that game. We're both Bant survivors. There are ways this goes wrong, certainly. My hand is at now 5-drop, 5-drop, 6-drop, so would be good. I guess if I don't draw a land next turn, I might have to cycle the Spirits. It would be nice to draw like the Fear at Every Angles or whatever. The card that goes and gets a land for 4 mana when you remanifest. That's the card I want. All right, Unidentified Hover Ship's really strong. Land. Cathartic Parting. Get back. Or get to manifest. Okay. Into another land. I guess I passed the turn here. They didn't play a 4th land, but the hover, and now they did, so they have all spells. Yeah. I think our mid deck is going to end up with a mid record, but that's okay. All right, take 4. This thing now is a 5/5. Savior of the Small. Sure, I'm just not going to cycle, I don't think. Play this Beastie and hope I can block the Shrewd Storyteller. I don't think that's going to be very likely given how many cards they have in their hand, but I got to try for it. I could play Fear of Immobility, but this card's pretty bad against Survivor cards because you tap them down and they just trigger second main. All right, yeah, they're bouncing that. I'm so dead here. Yeah, they played turn 3 Storyteller into 2 removal spells, and that was kind of all she wrote. Also, my 4th turn was just play a 2-drop removal and nothing else. That was not ideal. And they manifested or milled a creature to get back. Yeah, all right, fair enough. All right, this deck was just okay. Nothing too special. I would have liked a little bit more direction here, but Zumone was really good. I mean, let's just take a look here. Like, Zumone is... Oh, Threats Around Every Corner. That's the card I was talking about. Zumone was fantastic. Bookworm's fantastic. Baseball Bat's really good. Threats Around Every Corner is really good. And the high drops with some of the ramps seemed okay. This deck was totally fine. Nothing too special. I feel like I didn't have turn 2 Zealot all that often, which was unfortunate. But, so it goes. All right. Well, that'll do it for today. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Drafting some Duskmourn this week. I'll have some Cube this week as well. But Duskmourn on the docket. And, I do have BK coming over to draft his 264s on the channel. So, 3 cheers to BK. So we'll be seeing that near the end of the week. He's playing in the Thursday, Friday one over here. And so I think those will each go up like about the day or two later. All right. That'll do it. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel and you won't miss a single draft.